Thank you for having me, everybody, and Hannah. And I apologize in advance if Hannah has to run out. We actually have an artist delivering artwork today who is late. So if she runs out, our apologies in advance. We're a community arts organization promoting indigenous culture and heritage through the arts. We are primarily visual arts, but we also do performing arts. Our history is we've been in this valley for 35 plus years. We were founded in 1975. We were in Mesa for 32 of the past years. 4 years ago, we're actually going into our 4th year, we moved over to Chandler. I'd been working with Vision Gallery prior to that, and we conducted our first festival here prior to moving in, and decided we absolutely love Chandler. Much more chance for exposure for us and growth. Again, I said we were founded in 1975. We were founded by a group of Chicano and Native American artists that wanted to venture into different venues to get the word out about what their artwork, what Chicano artwork was about, and for some activism and activities as such. They did a lot of performing arts, primarily into the schools. They did activities such as the spoken word. Fast forward 35 years later, we are now here in Chandler. As I said, we love our area. This is ground zero. We are all over the community in Maricopa County. Currently, for example, we have an exhibition over at Estrella Community College, and we also are doing several lectures in their classroom. And we have City of Gilbert, we have all of the artwork in their City Hall for Hispanic Heritage. So we are all over the community. We are a staff of 2. That's why I say we think we can be everywhere. The tagline works perfect. We rely on volunteers and a lot of, obviously, artists we rely on, as well as community members. I'm just going to make this very brief and let you ask any questions. Activities that we do. We run underserved youth art programs. We have an art mentorship program. First and foremost, we're known for monoprinting, which is the method of creating a piece of artwork on a plate or on a piece of wood, which is printing of another type, but these are all the things, lithographing, serolithing, and creating in one piece of artwork from, in essence, a transfer. And so we go into the schools and do workshops for that. We also have a press at the facility where we do classes and workshops. We do go into the schools for youth and talk about cultural differences and cultural heritage. Such as Dia de los Muertos, which is coming up. It's a celebration of life. We talk about Hispanic heritage, Cesar Chavez, different things in relation to indigenous culture. Those are usually one-day activities, and we basically prefer to serve high school students because they're the ones that are missing out on those activities within the core programs of school. However, we do, probably the youngest is about 2nd grade at this time. The other activities, we do artist education. So we work with community artists and we put them through print workshops to improve their skills or to teach them how to monoprint as a new art source for them. We work with many community partners, such as Nikki and Elle, and we do community festivals. Our signature festival is Dia de los Muertos. That is coming up November 5th. It is across the street in the park, and we're going into our 4th year here. We've had it for 32 years prior to that Pioneer Park. We are the leaders of the Dia de los Muertos and have partnered with many other community organizations and communities in general on how to do this festival. Ours is very grassroots. It's a very non-commercial event where we do a contemporary spin on the meaning and significance of Dia de los Muertos. So we have performing arts going on. We have community arts and a community stage where we have children, the folkloric children, and that dancing. We have storytellers from South Mountain. We have local artisans selling their artwork. We have this year for the first time a Katrina contest where we're encouraging community members to come out and dress like Katrina and Katrinas, which is for those of you who are not familiar with the celebration of life, it is the signature skull face with the big hat, the Katrina, and but it's not a morbid, or it represents the value of someone's life past, so it's a celebration. And so that should be a very fun event. As I said, for the first year we're doing that.
Do you have an ofrenda?
Yes, that is the main thing. We've done that every year. It's a community offering, and we do a community procession leading to the ofrenda. That's the culmination of the festival. So, and I do have information for everybody with dates and that. And if anyone wants to get involved with the community altar, participating in any way, shape, or form, please let me know. As I said, we rely on volunteers, but we also rely on just community in general to come out.
What's an ofrenda?
It's an altar where the community, so we'll have 2 or 3 artists and community members come up with a theme of what the altar or the ofrenda would be, whether it be in memory of a person or of soldiers. Just for a better example, for fallen soldiers, Frida Kahlo, just because I say that because everybody relates to the name, a loved one, pets, whatever the case may be that the whole community could come and relate to. And then community members bring mementos from those individuals and put them on the altar. So then we do a candlelight procession to the altar, and where we gather at the altar and sing songs in memory of loved ones passed. It's just a delightful event. We have this fantastic, I call her a croner, Noemi Esparza, who is a very accomplished vocalist who sings songs with everybody at the ofrenda. Other things that we do, first and foremost, are community exhibitions. As I said, we currently are all over the community. Our big one, Dia de los Muertos, is our largest exhibition that we have every year. We have 30 artists participating in it. We are installing it now, so if you see paint on us or so, this is why, because we just got off ladders to come over here. It will be up by Friday. All of our exhibitions, we hold an artist reception. That reception is October 14th, 5:30 to 8:30. Everybody is welcome to join us. It is a fun event. Last year we had about 400 people coming during that evening. They were waiting outside the door to get in, and it was just a blast. I mean, it's just a fun, laid-back event. We have a little sangria going on. We have a little food, a little music, a little bit of everything going on, and it's just fun.
What day is that?
That is a Friday, and I have paper, again, that has all of the information. That's probably, between that and our Hispanic Heritage Exhibition, which is just coming down, our big signature ones for this time of year. We also do workshops and different activities for artists and non-artists. Some of the other things we do are, we sell artwork, as you know, from what artists have produced, and that's what sustains us. We are nonprofit, so we rely on community donations, grants, sales of artwork, and we have an annual fundraiser, which is our annual dinner, which we showcase 40 different artists and auction off their pieces that they have created during our workshops, and original acrylic pieces that they have donated to us as well. That is held in downtown Phoenix. About 500 people attend this event, and that again is just a blast. It's a theme-based event. People dress up for it. It's just, as I said, it's a blast. We have a silent auction that's a theme. This year's theme is End of Days, Mayan calendar. So for our silent auction, we will have, we hand out blank clocks, and then the artist will embellish and create. Last year it was guitars, because the theme was that'll be the day that I die. And so we did a Buddy Holly take on it.
Oh, wow.
So, and we have guitars. The artists have small, the ukulele-sized guitars that they created. So it's a fun event. You can follow us on Facebook. We always have postings of what's going on, and our website as well. What have I missed, Hannah?
Gosh, you covered everything. It sounds like a lot. We are looking to partner with local businesses, and I say partner, not sponsor, because we really like to work in partnership and find ways that can benefit both us and the local business. So we're looking for volunteers, donations. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're looking to partner with local businesses in pretty much any way that you can think of. Volunteers, donations. We host events, like Al was saying, we're hosting one of their events because we have a great facility just across the street. And if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go take a look.
Okay, thank you. And what's your website?
here's the phonetic lesson, everybody. XICO, S-H-E-E-K-O. XICO, but it's spelled X-I-C-O. Formerly, we were known as Chicanindio. Now, you pronounce that one, and that's why we shortened. The other thing I did want to mention, and I'm going to pass out info on us as well. The other thing I forgot to mention, we have this wonderful community rug where local artists have, that's our flooring. We actually stripped down all of our concrete and had all of the artists paint the floors. Images, kind of their signature type of artwork. And it changes, the floor doesn't change itself, but we add pieces to it, like 1 or 2 every month. So we always encourage everybody to stop in and see what's going on. It's absolutely phenomenal. See, so we are stuck to stay at Chandler.
It's like the Chinese man theater there in Hollywood.
Yes, it's the same type of situation. I'm going to pass these off on this side.
Thank you very
so
much.
you guys can pass them down. And they've got those going around there. Did you pass cards down? Can I answer any questions for anybody? Yes.
Is it a Spanish word, Chico?
It's actually, it's a Native American, it's an indigenous word actually. When it was Chicanindio, it meant cross-cultural, Native American, or Indian and indigenous culture, the blend, Hispanic. Now it basically has lost a little translation. So, but again, because of we've been the same name for how many years, we needed some recognition.
You promote original work or even copied work?
We do monoprinting, which are original pieces of work. Some of our artists, we do consignment as well. I guess I did forget to mention that we have a little tiendita with folk art in there as well over here for gifts and things and local artists. Some of our artists sell prints, but we don't do copies of anything. We have original pieces of art. And by saying that, I don't want to scare anybody away, because some prices could be as little as $100 to thousands, a couple thousand. But we are, again, community arts, so everything is fairly reasonable and affordable. Even though we're a gallery environment, we stay away from that name a little bit because we want all community members to be comfortable visiting us, and we don't want that. We want first-time art buyers in that to be very comfortable and to feel like they can ask questions and that they belong.
Yeah. I had a chance to attend one of your events about a month ago, I think. And it was like on a Friday night. It was just a really nice, a lot of energy there. The artists were there. You could just, walk to the artists and just talk to them about their paintings or their style. And it was just, everybody was just really nice about that, sharing their ideas, very educational, and a lot of great people there. I enjoyed myself. So, appreciate that.
True community, and we have artists who are from emerging and unknown to veteran and world-renowned artists who participate with us, and that's the fun thing, that everybody just works with everybody together, and there's no, we really don't have levels per se. In the artist's mind, when they come with us, they don't have levels. Mentality of that they're better than others. We've had George Yapis in here. We've had some Charles Carrillo, some New Mexican artists who are very well known, and it's really fun because you never know who may be on our wall.
You got Zarco Guerrero?
So he's actually one of the founders of our organization, and he is our MC for our festival.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, do you have do you mail out, or do you just, or just a website? Is that how you do?
We do emails and social media, and we do a couple mailings a year. We're trying to kind of move away from the direct mail and more towards electronic communication.
Well, yeah, because you could send it to Brad, in
Okay.
the email that you may have, and then Brad would be happy to send it out to the rest of the
Perfect,
commission.
and like Al, as you know, and we link to our website too, especially to our Facebook. Oh, the other thing is we have a very active blog, so if anybody wants to blog about, contact Hannah, because she's got some great ideas if you just want to get the word out there, or if you just want to participate. She's got very active, she can talk about it.
We're always looking for guest bloggers. If you want to talk about your organization or about local culture or, just the local community, I'd love to talk to you about writing for that.
On your white sheet here, it
Yes.
says info@chicoinc.org, and on here it says info@chico.org.
Oh,
Chico Inc. is the correct one.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
wow.
Good catch.
Never
Good
noticed
catch.
that.
Hey,
Thank
I'm,
you. Yeah, really
I'm
good
working
catch,
it.
because
And John,
we're just
that-
getting ready, we
that's
just
right.
revamped that, and I
That's
don't
how you
think
get the
anyone
big
caught
bucks.
that.
That's how you make the big
That's how
bucks.
you make the
All
big
right.
bucks,
Hours of
yeah.
operation, when is the gallery open?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed on Sundays and Mondays. Standard hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 through 5, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 6. However, because we are a staff of 2, if you're making a special trip over there, we ask, please call, because sometimes, like right now, the door's locked with a note. Sometimes we have to be somewhere else, so we just don't want anyone to take a special trip. And then during Art Walk, we're obviously open at that time. When there's special events within the area there, we do stay open later, or we do open by appointment if you want to bring a group in, or something like that, a group of students even, anything like that.
Very good. Good. Anybody else have any more questions? Very good. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you very much.